Hi, nice to meet you. I'm James Ford. I'm one of the founders of Autobead. We founded Autobead back in 2015 because what we identified even back then is that detailers are dramatically underpaid. For the last 8 years, we've been researching, studying, working with some fantastic detailers to build an offering which allows detailers to truly take advantage of the opportunity which is emerging in the market. How do we know that detailers are underpaid? The reason that we know is when we speak to professional detailers, we ask them, how much value have you added to your customers' cars in the last 12 months? And the answer is £250,000, £500,000, £1 million, depending on the type of clientele and the cars that they work on. Then we ask them, how much have you earned in that period? It's never even 10%. And what we need to do and what we work incredibly hard at is closing that gap. We believe that detailers should be able to earn for their businesses £100,000 revenue without any issue. And we've been developing services, products, accompanying marketing and sales tactics for those products to allow these detailers to hit those revenue targets. Building a business is hard. Doing it on your own is even harder. And so the question that we always ask detailers when we're first engaging with them is, how hard are your suppliers working for you right now? And the answer is almost not at all. They call us at the end of the month to see if we want to buy any more products. They release new products to get us to buy them, which fundamentally disrupts my business operation. Because instead of worrying about how I can make more money, I worry about whether this new snow foam is better than the last one. We've been developing strategies and services which complement what you do, which allow you to earn more money in less time. And I'm going to tell you exactly how we enable that. Your skills, your experience, the products that you choose to align with, and then the offers that you present to the marketplace, that is your platform. That is the platform that your business is built upon, and it's totally unique to you. On top of that platform, what you have is marketing, how you get people's attention, how you get them to become aware of you, how you get their interest. Then you have management. How do we manage that interest? How do we cultivate it? How do we make them go from being, oh, I now know who they are, to, I want to buy something now? Then we have sales. How do you make the most out of every single conversation that you have? Because let me tell you, one common mistake that I see too many detailers make right now is when somebody picks up the phone to them and says, how much will you charge to clean my car? They sell them a valet. And the reality is that person picked up the phone because they are underwhelmed with how their car looks. And so what we help our detailers do is take control of that conversation, do a little bit more fact finding, and lead that customer to a point where they realise actually what they want is an enhancement and a ceramic coating. That £50 sale just became £1,200. And it's in that action where that revenue number of £100,000 becomes more than attainable. So we've got that platform, then we have marketing, management, sales, and then delivery. And delivery is you. It's how you make that customer feel once they drop their car off to the minute they pick it up. And the question that we always ask detailers that we work with for years and the new people that we're working with from now on is, what's your favourite part of the business? Now you've grown, now you're making more money, what's your favourite part now? And the answer is always the same. It's the handover. And that's because detailers deliver a service which so far outweighs the expectations of their customers all the time. Their jaws are on the floor. I never knew my car could look like this. And this is what gives me so much confidence that we can help any detailing business make more money. Because ultimately what is being delivered so far outweighs the expectation when they agree to the service, when they say, yeah, let's go for it. And so if we can help to close that gap in their expectations, make them realise how happy they're going to be with it, then brilliant. And this is why we don't feel guilty about charging them more money, because we know they're still going to think it's a 5-star service. We know that they're going to be absolutely over the moon with it the minute they pick up the car. And when you deliver work in the right way, that fuels our platform, because that's your reputation. And when you're delivering great work, your reputation through Google reviews, Facebook reviews, word of mouth, makes everything on that entire chain easier. It makes marketing easier. It makes management even easier because it becomes self-fulfilling. And selling becomes easier because you have more conviction. You know that you deliver an amazing service. And when you sell with conviction, when you sell with energy in your voice, it's infectious. These are all basic principles that go towards helping detailers make more money. If you're already at £100,000, well, the next target for us is £500,000. My background has been in helping businesses in the technology sector grow. Either get their first revenue. Once they get their first revenue, it's how do we get sales without the founder being involved? How do we scale these businesses? And we've seen immense success. My most recent project was helping a business go from £1 million revenue a month to £3 million revenue a month. But it's a bit bloody soulless. When you go from 1 million to 3 million, who cares? Shareholders. Do I know the shareholders? Do they need more money? I don't know. We'll see. But I love it in the detailing sector because every single hard-working business person loves and appreciates the help that we give them because we're the right partner for their business, because we work hard for them. Building a business is hard. Having the right partners that work for you makes it easier. And we know that you work for us because you go and deliver a great service, which ultimately puts our ceramic coatings on a car, which that consumer is then going to use our maintenance products to maintain it. And so this is a partnership in the truest of senses. Now, through some of that framework that I talked through a moment ago, and some of that additional help through training for things like sales and marketing services, we've helped businesses double their revenue this year. Deluxe Detailing in Hampshire went from £2,000 to £3,000 January revenue as an average, quietest month of the year, to £7,000 revenue. Why? Because they sold more of their premium packages and they closed more of the conversations that they had. People that were calling in for a valet ended up with a ceramic coating and they paid the deposit right then and there, just through some simple practices that we help you install. Another business added £9,000 in monthly revenue. How? Closing more sales for more money, but delivering the same service, delivering services in set time frames, which make it a lot more profitable. And that was just through the implementation of a simple sales framework. I've said it already, but building a business is hard. With the right partner, it becomes easier. We want you to qualify us. You need to know that we're going to be able to help you. And we want to qualify you. We need to know that you are committed to the journey. You are committed to delivering great work. And if the answer to those questions are yes, obviously, James, then let's talk. Because there is an opportunity in this marketplace for us to take a hold of. And just by simply adopting some of those practices that we put in place for big technology businesses and applying them to your detailing business, you will earn more money in less time. And we'll have some fun doing it as well. We're looking for new accredited detailers that want to go on this growth journey together. If what I've said during this video resonates with you, appeals to you, book in a call. It'll be with me. I really look forward to the conversation. I want to learn about your business. I want to learn about the problems that you're encountering. Is it lead generation? Is it closing high ticket sales? Let's start the conversation. We helped one business very recently that had never ever closed a deal over £1,000. The most he'd ever charged was £800. He's now closed 4 £1,200 deals within 2 weeks of undergoing the sales training. It's simple to implement. It's simple things. And when you hear it, you go, that's pretty obvious actually. And it is. But that's why it's so great. Because anyone can do it. And we want to help you do it. Booking a call. Really appreciate you listening. And I look forward to the conversation. Have a great day. Go and nail it. And let's build some successful businesses.